The DC Public Education System. How to enroll your child in DC public schools and public charter schools. The Georgetown University Center for Excellence in Developmental Disabilities, GUSED, presents the Transition Implementation Partnership video series. The TIP video series was created to help parents with intellectual and developmental disabilities understand how to navigate systems in the District of Columbia. This video was made in partnership with local parents. Enjoy this video at your own pace. This video contains a lot of information and is meant to be paused when needed. You can watch the sections of the video that are most helpful to you. You can also ask someone else to watch this video with you for support. Thanks for watching. The DC Public Education System. How to enroll your child in DC public schools and public charter schools.
My name is Arnetta Kinney. I'm a Black young lady. I'm a great parent, and I keep, doing what I'm doing with being a mother. What do I need to know about the District of Columbia DC public school system?
The District of Columbia offers free education to all children who live in DC from kindergarten through 12th grade. Your child can start school earlier. 3- and 4-year-olds are eligible to attend pre-kindergarten. These programs are often called PK3 and PK4. There are 3 different types of schools in DC's education system. You may have heard of them: DC public schools, DC public charter schools, and private schools, which include religious or parochial schools. All private schools cost money, tuition, to enroll and attend. This video is only about DC public schools and DC public charter schools. DC public schools and DC public charter schools are free to attend from pre-kindergarten through 12th grade. Private schools cost money to attend. This video is only about DC public schools and DC public charter schools.
What does it mean to enroll my child in school?
The process of letting the school know you want your child to attend it is called enrollment. During enrollment, you will give the school information about your child and family. To enroll your child in school, you will need to complete forms, either on a device, in person, or both. These forms ask for information like parents' names, where the family lives, and the parent's phone number. You will also need to submit medical and dental forms. You will need to go through the enrollment process every year. Every child can go to their in-boundary public school, also called the neighborhood public school. There are other options too. Your child can apply to attend DC public schools that are not their in-boundary school. Your child can also apply to attend DC public charter schools. Enrollment is a process that the school system uses for children to attend school. The enrollment process includes sharing information with your child's school and filling out forms. You have options when it comes to enrolling your child in DC public schools and DC public charter schools. You will need to go through the enrollment process every year.
What is the My School DC lottery system?
The My School DC lottery system is a part of the enrollment process for public and public charter schools. You can use the My School DC lottery to determine which school your child will attend. When the lottery determines which school your child can attend, that is called being matched to the school. The lottery tries to match as many children as possible with schools they want to attend. You need to use the My School DC lottery if your child is starting school for the first time in kindergarten or pre-kindergarten. For short, many times people just say PK3 or PK4. Will be a new student at a school that is not their in-boundary public school. Will be changing schools. Your child will change schools if you want them to go to a different school or if your family has moved. You do not need to use the lottery system if your child is going to attend their in-boundary public school. Each year, there is a date by which all applications must be submitted to the My School DC lottery. You can still apply to schools if you miss that important date. Your school choices will be more limited if you turn in your applications after that important date. To find this year's important date for applying, visit the mysschooldc.org website or call the My School DC hotline at 202-888-6336. You do not need to use the My School DC lottery if your child will attend their in-boundary public school. You need to use My School DC lottery to apply to public and public charter schools if your child is attending school for the first time, is a new student and not attending their neighborhood public school, is changing schools. It is important to complete the My School DC lottery application by the due date.
What do I need to do to use the lottery?
Sign up for a My School DC lottery account using a computer, cell phone, tablet, or call the hotline for support. You will need an email address and password to create the online account. Keep your email and password together so you can easily find them. The lottery system will send you email messages, so check your email regularly for updates. Sign up for the My School DC lottery system using a device or call the hotline for support. Use your email address and password to set up an account. Check your email regularly for updates from My School DC lottery.
How should I choose what school that I will apply for in the DC lottery?
To learn about school options, you can visit websites of different public and public charter schools, attend open house events to meet with teachers and staff, and talk to other parents and family members about how they choose schools for their children. Things to consider when choosing which schools to apply to may include where the school is located and how your child will get there, your child's needs and interests to decide if the school is a good fit for them. You can apply to as many as 12 public and public charter schools. You can apply to fewer than 12 schools too. Only apply to schools that you want your child to attend. After you have chosen schools, list those schools in order from your first choice to your last choice. Information about school options can be found on websites, at a school's open house event, and from people you know and trust. Consider the school's location, transportation options, and your child's needs and interests. Choose as many as 12 public and public charter schools to apply to. List the schools in order from your first choice to last choice.
How do I know that the school that my child is matched to?
You will receive an email letting you know which school your child has been matched with. When your child is matched with a school, that means that they can enroll in that school. Your child may or may not be matched with one of your top school choices. Sometimes more students want to go to a school than the school has room for. The lottery system uses a computer to randomly pick which of the children get to go to that school. Random means by chance. It is like throwing dice. A different number comes up each time. You will receive an email telling you which school your child has been matched with. Your child may or may not be matched with one of your top school choices. We will now review waitlists and what happens if your child is not matched. If your child is not matched with one of your top choice schools, the lottery may place your child on a wait list. If your child is on the wait list, there is a chance that a spot will open up for them to enroll in that school, but you will need to wait. If your child is not matched with any of the schools on your list, their name will be placed on the wait list for all schools on your list. If your child is matched with a school lower on your list, their name will be placed on a wait list for all of the schools that are higher on your list. If you decide that you want your child to go to their in-boundary school, you can remove your child from the wait list at any time. To remove your child from the wait list, sign into your My School DC Lottery account or contact the school directly. You will then be able to enroll your child in their in-boundary school. The My School DC Lottery uses waitlists for students who were not matched to some or all of the schools on their list. If your child is placed on a waitlist, it means that they are waiting to see if a spot will open up at a school on their list. At any time, you may remove your child from the waitlist and enroll them in their in-boundary school.
What do I do after my child is matched?
If you decide you want your child to attend the school they were matched with, you will need to enroll your child in that school. To enroll your child, you will need to complete and turn in all forms by the due date. If you do not enroll your child by the due date, your child will lose their spot in the matched school. Once your child has been matched with a school, you can choose whether or not to enroll them at that school. It is important to turn in all of the required forms by the school's due date. Enrolling your child in school has a lot of steps. You can contact the school directly for support or ask someone you know and trust to help you. There are many steps to enroll your child in a school in DC. You can always reach out to others if you need support. You can email or call the school to ask for help to support you in the enrollment process. Home visitors, service coordinators, social workers, and trusted family members and friends are people who may be able to help you. This is the end of part 1 of the education system video. You can review part or all of this video. If you are ready to learn more about the education system, view part 2, the DC education system, supporting your child throughout school.
Just if there's any advice to other parents at all with disabilities.
To talk to the service coordinator or the social worker and ask them when the next step that they can do.
This video was developed with funding from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, Administration for Community Living, ACL, Administration on Disability, AOD, Grant 90DDU-C0086. The video content is solely the responsibility of the Georgetown University Center for Excellence in Developmental Disabilities, GU said, project staff and partners, and does not necessarily represent the official views of the HHS, ACL, AOD.